Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I guess I'm going to have just a very casual laid back conversation. It's a very real conversation for me to have. It's about my relationship and how it has recently broken down. No, I do not want any sympathy. I never do when I make these videos, as you know, if you watch my videos regularly you would know that. I'm just naturally a very open person, and doing YouTube and exposing everything about myself in terms of my health and my personal life, finances and things like that, it's made me a very open, blunt and honest person. And I know that I have mentioned what was my partner or who was my partner in quite a few different videos, and it's only right that I let people know that look, I'm single now, and that's the way that life goes sometimes. This video is in no way, shape or form ranting, raving or bitching about my ex-partner. I think that he is a great dude, and I hope that we can stay friends. We separated on relatively good terms, and we both agreed that it was just time to finish it. It's just he's not for me, and I don't think I'm for him. I think we're two very different human beings. It's good to be open and honest about things with people, and that's one of the things I really appreciate in a relationship, is that you can be blunt and honest with that person and just say, like, look, this isn't working, you angered me when you did that, you upset me when you did that, can we try to fix things? And at the end of the day, I just want to quickly say as well that we were together for just over 4 years, and during that time I was working, and I'm sure he worked hard as well, trying to just keep the relationship afloat, when I think we both knew, obviously I can't speak for him, but we both, I think, knew that we were not going to last forever. I do want to settle down. I want a very long-term relationship. I want to find that person who I can imagine spending the rest of my life with, and for quite a long time I imagined now my ex-partner being that person. But as time went on and I was getting much more needy in terms of, let's take this to the next level, let's take that next step, and I don't think that he wanted to, or if he did want to, he just didn't feel like he was ready to do it, and that's fine. It was me who came forward and said, look, this is not working, it's not making me happy anymore, this kind of relationship, it's not giving me what I need and what I really want anymore. And it was time, I thought, for us to both move on, hopefully find other people who we can get on with a lot better, and just being friends. And I hope that we, like I've said, do continue to talk. I mean, I haven't really heard anything from him since we split up, but I really do hope that, if we did happen to cross each other in the street, we can have a nice conversation and a civil conversation. There shouldn't be any negativity there or nastiness there. It's not like I cheated or he cheated or anything like that. It was just something that happened where I was like, we need to draw a line under this. So there shouldn't be any nastiness there or hostile feelings, and it is a shame, because I think that he very well had a lot of potential to be the person who I did want to spend the rest of my life with, but unfortunately he wasn't ready to take those next steps. I really wanted to take those next steps, and I just feel like we're two very different people, because I like to travel, I love to see the world, and I love to share things like that with my other half and with my family. Yeah, do you know what, we had our bad times, and we had times where we did spend, maybe go out for the weekend, overnight stays in hotels, stuff like that, but I kind of had to drag him too much. Like, it was an effort, it became an effort to get him to want to do things with me outside of just, oh well, you can come around my house or I'll come around your house, and And obviously I'm not saying here that I am this fabulous human being who never took a step wrong. I make mistakes just like everyone else, and he made mistakes, I've made mistakes. We've both realised, I think, or I would hope, where we went wrong in the relationship, and unfortunately we can't change what we have already done. I mean, I don't have any regrets in terms of the relationship. Obviously I can't speak for him, I don't know how he feels, but I do not have any regrets. I'm glad that I went ahead with it. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad that we did manage to stay together for as long as we did, despite the fact that we were two very, very different people. We had a few things in common, like we both enjoy playing video games, but then, nearer the end of the relationship, even that became a chore, like, oh, well, can you come and play this with me or that with me, or let's do something like that together, like, because even though it might not be going away and actually physically spending time together, going out in a hotel for the night or whatever, it was still having that connection. So we had some really nice moments together outside of playing video games, not just playing video games. Like, that's not all we did. I did get very impatient, I'm not gonna lie. I think in a relationship, I am going to be blunt and honest here and just say that after a while I do get to that point where I'm like, please let us take that next step. Yeah, I mean, in the over 4 years we were together, we never went abroad. We never really did too many weekends away or anything like that. And especially the last year or so, we just went through really long periods of time without seeing each other, and that didn't do us any favours either. It is what it is, and I can be very demanding in a relationship. I can be very blunt and upfront, and I don't think that he appreciated that sometimes. He's much more laid back than me, whereas I was like, let's go and do this, let's go and do that, oh my gosh, we need to do that together, it would be so amazing, all that sort of stuff. There has to be giving and taking for things like that to work, and we didn't do enough of meeting each other in the middle. We were very stubborn in our own ways. So yeah, that's it. I'm a single Pringle, and as the saying goes, I am ready to mingle. So yeah, thanks a lot for listening to me blabber on. If you enjoyed this for whatever reason, leave it a like. If you're new here, click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.